Okay, Chrislyn. So, remember last week when we were talking about cause and effect relationships? Perfect. Well, can you think of a cause and effect relationship that we talked about, not in the book, but when we talked about one on Friday, and it had to do maybe like we were cold outside, so we put on a jacket. So our cause was that we were cold, so we put on a jacket. Can you think of another one that maybe we talked about or that you can think of?
If you wanted to read, you can go get your book.
Yeah, if you wanted to read, you could go get your book. So what's the cause?
That I wanted to go get my book.
Almost. The cause is that you wanted to read. So the effect was you went and got your book. So can you think of another one? That's a perfect example.
If you wanted to go to the store, you can go to the store.
So if you wanted to go to the store, you could go to the store. So what's the cause?
The cause that I wanted to go to the store.
And the effect was you went to the store. Perfect. So can you think of a specific cause and effect, a relationship that we talked about in the book?
It was cold.
The cows were cold, so?
And they said no milk.
So the cows were cold, so what did they want?
Electric blanket.
Good. So the cause was?
They wanted electric blanket.
The cause was they were cold, so the effect was, or the result from them being cold was that they wanted electric blankets. Perfect. So I like that a lot. I like where you're starting. So we're going to just go through specific examples in the book, and you're just going to pick them out, and we're going to glue them on here, and I'm going to help you too if you need it. So the one that you just said was the first one in the book. That was our first example that we did. That's perfect. So can you pick out those picture cards for me of the cows being cold and them wanting electric blankets? So cows being cold. That's good. And then they wanted electric blankets. So that's one. Is there another picture that had cows in an electric blanket? Perfect. So we're stuck with 3. Can you think of which one we should be using? Maybe you could put those, that's 2 out of the 3 are right. So could you put those down for me? We don't need that one right now. Alright, so the cows were cold, so they want electric blankets. This one is right, the one that you have the cows in, the second one. However, there's also, it's kind of hard to see, but there's hens in there. So the cows and hens have electric blankets. What are we looking at right now?
Cows and hens.
So we're looking at just the cows wanted electric blankets. Perfect. So which 2 cards are we going to pick? Perfect. Alright, so we're going to glue those down. Where do you think that one goes? If the cows were cold. Good. Go ahead and glue it. I'm just going to flip to where they wanted and left the note that they wanted electric blankets. Good. And then that one, don't forget that one. So the cause was that the cows were cold, and our effect was that they wanted electric blankets. So where does that one go? Right there. Gotta glue it down. Alright. So, can you help walk me through this? So, what is the cause?
The cause that the cows are cold.
And the effect, or why, or what the result was from that was what?
They were cold, they got electric blankets.
So they wanted electric blankets. Awesome. So what did Farmer Brown do? Did he give them electric blankets right away?
He ignored.
He ignored them. So is that our what?
Yes.
Our cause. So why he ignored them? So what was the effect? What was the result of Farmer Brown ignoring them? Ignoring the cows.
They wanted electric blankets.
They did want electric blankets, but what was the result of Farmer Brown ignoring the cows? Did they decide to just not give them any milk today? They did. So the effect was they said no milk. That's right there. Let me see if I can find that. So right here it says they wanted electric blankets, and Farmer Brown said, no way, no electric blankets. So the cows left a note saying, sorry, we're closed, no milk today. So our cause was
They ignored them.
Farmer Brown ignored them. And the effect was
They said no milk.
the cow said no milk because we didn't get our blankets. What was the third thing? So not only were the cows cold, who else would? What are the animals?
Hens.
The hens. Can you find that picture? Awesome. So the hens, they wanted what?
Electric.
They also wanted electric blankets. Can you also find the electric blankets on here? Perfect. And that was the cause. So Farmer Brown ignored the hens and wanting electric blankets. So the cause was that Farmer Brown ignored them because they wanted
Electric blankets.
electric blankets. There you go. So what was the effect from that?
They were cold. They asked for electric blankets.
They were cold and they asked for electric blankets, and then Farmer Brown ignored them. So that's our cause. What was the result from Farmer Brown ignoring them? So what did the hens and cows decide that they were going to do?
They said no. They said no eggs and no milk.
They said no eggs and no milk. So where could you find that picture? Perfect. So that is the result or the effect from Farmer Brown ignoring the note saying that the hens were cold and that the hens needed electric blankets. So that's perfect right here. It has them typing away. The cows were typing away, writing that note that the hens are cold. And then there's the note saying the hens are cold too. They'd like some electric blankets. And then Farmer Brown said, nope, I'm not giving them electric blankets. So the hens and the cows decided no milk and no eggs for the Farmer Brown. So what was the final thing that happened? Good. So Farmer Brown said that in exchange for what? The typewriter, they would give the hens and cows
Electric blankets.
Good. So our cause is
They gave them electric blankets.
they would give them the typewriter for electric blankets. So the effect was, the result from giving Farmer Brown the typewriter was that they got
Cold.
they were cold, so they got what?
Electric blankets.
Perfect. And that is our
Effect.
Awesome job, Kristen. Okay. So now that you mastered this, blew it out of the water, you did a great job. Can you think of a can you think of a cause and effect relationship that happens in your daily life? That just happens maybe every day, or happens to you, or...
I color sometimes.
So you color. Why do you color?
Because I like color.
So you like coloring, so you color. So what's our cause?
That I wanted to go color.
And the effect was...
I colored.
That's awesome. Good job. Double high five. Perfect.